what an abrupt ending last time. It's incredible, you know. These crashes, of course, it's a good game. It's a game, I don't know. It says artificial life, real evolution. Let's do this. Come on. Oh, I want. What? Why did it change again? Can I? Where's the fertility variation? Okay, I'll do this map. Let's do this. I'm not gonna genetically modify anything. We're back to the usual kind of process. And so, I think we want, first of all, we're just gonna let these species interbreed and do their thing. We're gonna raise the fertility level to 1, so that everything can grow and be nice and cool. I like this. I really like it. Thing is, these things keep killing all the plants. It's quite a pain. You know what? I should. Maybe it's because they don't add the factor that some of the plants become poisonous, and I have no idea. Feels like they just eat everything that grows as soon as they get enough numbers. Kind of like human beings, but we can make tons of food. We can turn the earth into food if we wanted to. What, capped? I'm not even. Did I leave it at 500? That's bad. Still, now we can just speed this up and let it go, I guess. Let's lower the water level. Make it interconnected. And just leave it running. Leave it running. Stop capping. Oh my god. I love watching the satellite map. It's a lot more fun. It'd be interesting to see a species being able to cross the water over there and surviving. Web of life. It's all one big species and they're all interacting with each other. No separate colonies yet, no? Satellite map. We're getting a variation on this southern island here. These guys are still the old same kind of ish. Oh, there's stuff happening. Definitely over there. Well, let's just take a tour and see for ourselves. Aw, they look like penguins. I love these guys. The ones that just do this. Meh. Dead. It's the exciting life of their life. Here we have that kind of stuff happening. And we have these guys. Where are their eyes? I have no idea. Just leave them alone. Dead. Dead. And the meat disappears. Child. It's gonna eat that. No. It is going to eat that. Some of it. That thing eats that. Good. Oh shit. The forest over here is just gone. Pretty sure there was a woodland over here. Wasn't there? No, it's over here. Whatever. I thought it was different. Oh wait, is my mouse like there we go. That's the way it's supposed to be. Let's look at these guys here. They also look like penguins. They are still very original. That's a lot of meat though, for being a small creature. You know what? It's time to separate them. Forever. And these guys will survive. So now if we look at our clay diagram, zoom out, I will feel like a mass murderer. Look at all those dead species. Dead, 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 dead. Okay, maybe I didn't actually kill that many. But these guys are gonna be successful. These are as well. Now we leave this running for a few hours, for a couple of hours, and then suddenly you'll have a totally different world. Some of these will try to cross, and they die in the bottom of the sea. It'd be interesting to actually have this game concept developed into something proper. Something, you know, land, sea, faster times, scales. This is actually really cool. I can also see this being implemented in schools for people to learn about evolution, how it works, and how you... It's not just like one trait and one environment. The environment changes, the other animals or organisms traits change over time. There's mutations, and then suddenly, you know, oh, that benefits this mutation, but that creature happened to have this mutation, and now they died because of that mutation. It wasn't very good, etc., etc. Now here, I guess the grazing ones are, you know, going to be the ones that survive and flourish on this island. We just have one left, basically. I don't know how it's gonna go for him. Yeah, he's eating plants, grazing, dead. They are flourishing, love making, all of that. We just leave them be, and then after a while we open up the waters. They flood onto each other, and they... I mean, if you've watched the other episodes that I made, you understand this. It's not that difficult. Basic concepts. Well, look, they've migrated. Did you see that? Instead of staying on this island, they migrated over here. And now it seems that a few are gonna try to get over here as well. Interesting, very interesting. Oh, that's really cool. That's generations, migrations, you know. Some curious individuals are able to cross, like human beings, for example. They're put under pressure by the fact that the Sahara is becoming this dry land, by the fact that the seas are rising. Actually, wait, lowering. No, yeah, but they don't have that as much food. The Sahara is this big, becoming a desert over time. It's climate change in the process, and then these few individuals decide to just, you know, get out of there, and then they cross over. Some of them are good at certain things. Some continue their path, and generation by generation they just start moving, you know. And for example, now a few of these creatures went back, and they're flourishing over here. So yeah, that's basically how even human evolution or migration works. Now everyone that lives over here, I think these guys might go extinct actually, but they live on the edge of extinction because they don't have much to eat from, and it's a very small segregated area. They could eat from their own corpses. That would be interesting to watch. Yeah, I think they're doing that. And then some of them are gonna try to cross, I think. They seem to be the curious trait seems to be very, like going over shallow water. Seems to have developed quite well. On this island we still have very these look a lot like the base creature, and they don't seem to have mutated that much over time. I think there's not been too much environmental pressure on them, or pressure from other mutations. Of course, we do have some segregation there. I think actually I'm gonna lower the water level now and let these guys flourish, do their thing, because we're getting not a very good amount of population. Oh, here we are getting quite a lot of animals, creatures. Here these guys might survive. We'll see. I think they will, and we'll see these guys might, become a bigger population, and at some point they'll end up meeting the outskirts of the mutations that do end up going over here, that are curious enough and pressured enough to go over and get food. Ah yes, these guys have survived. That's great. Now let's look at our clade diagram actually and see how that has changed. So here you can actually see it on the diagram. We did our water level change here exactly when these trees end up splitting off, and you end up with 2 main species that survive. Of course, a lot of these end up dying. I think this is the mutations on the northern no, this is the southern tree. No, maybe not. Yeah, this was a northern area. These are the more developed ones, but only they ended up surviving out of all these other ones. They're direct descendants from the hairy ones that kept moving around. I guess that was beneficial. And now we have these guys flourishing over here, and the southern areas. They might be interacting already. Yes, they are a little bit. And we can actually just go and look at we have a lot of speciation here, because suddenly the area that they have to eat is a lot larger, and they're competing against this other creature that's also doing quite well. So they have, it ends up resulting in a lot of benefits for certain mutations. We can look at the web of life. You'll see we have 2 main groups here, these guys, and then we have these. Of course, there are some split offs that end up happening all the time. I don't really want these guys to die out. They're pretty darn cool, to be honest. They might interbreed, but that's doubtful actually. So we're capping. At least a low cap is quite good, beneficial for smaller species, I guess, over a period of time. So yeah, these guys are doing well, being vegetarians, I think. Can I click? Attacking. No, not the dead ones. I want to select the live ones. Okay. Nom nom. Wandering. Ooh, autosave. Nom nom. Aggression 8. It's very aggressive. It's not very curious. Actually, doesn't really care much. Wait, what does it say? Increases the chance of a creature will approach, and reduces the chance they will flee from other creatures when they see them. Promiscuous increases the chance of a creature will attempt to mate when they reach another creature of the same species. Why is this interest in tree things so important? Tree likingness thing increases the chance of a creature will choose to approach a tree over another creature if both are in the field of vision. That's actually quite an interesting trigger or modifier. Ooh, what's happening? Why is it so slow? Oh, zoom out, please. Hello. Oh, there we go. It was the camera mode, of course. We ended up going to cinematic. Ah, lovely this game, isn't it? Now let's look at our tree of life. Oof. Okay, they're not crossbreeding yet, I think. No, they're not. Of course not. They're too far distantly related for that to happen. But our main species is actually coming from these. These are branching out quite well. I don't know what to say. It's a lot of fun. Now, say I moved in some creatures from that species over. If I raise the sea levels, we separated them, and then I introduced some creatures of the other species over here. Who would thrive the most? Who would do the best? To be honest, I would bet on the other group or family over there. Or not these guys. The other ones, the hairy ones. I want to see them outcompete the others. Although this family tree is getting quite large. Major species. Oh, that's so cool. These ones. That one. That was weird. This is cool. These are very cool. Oh, this one has started getting legs and things. I don't know. I feel like ending this soon. You know what? Let's just raise the sea levels a little bit. 2 points. I might just have killed off a lot of creatures. Yeah, it's this family tree that's suffering from my punishments. Oh, they crossbred. They interbred here. Apparently they weren't that far off related. They tried. Let's see, these guys. Maybe it's 18 generations and that's not 18 generations. I don't know. But yeah, we end up with this, and I think that this will survive because they are the combination of two very successful branches, or at least were successful on this side here. They ended up dying out. Zoom out. Let's look at this. Oh, it's so cool. Now we just leave them be for a while. See who wins. I'll bet you the darker ones will win. Just because these guys. Oh, and there we go again. It crashed right when I thought something cool was gonna happen. But I mean, it's been quite cool, and I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a lot more episodes of this. It's really up to you. If you guys want it, please tell me. Remember to subscribe if you for more. I also play mostly strategy games, but I like trying out these strange, or not strange, but these fringe games that people don't play that much. I really hope that this game series succeeds, or like that the developers continue doing the great work that they're doing. But yeah, it's been quite fun. I've done quite a lot. If there are any features that you want me to showcase in the actual game, please let me know how to use them, what they are, like Sarah3346 did. And yeah, I mean, it's quite cool. There was something I was gonna say. Oh yeah, if you have any recommendations for free games or just any kind of game that you want me to play, please tell me. I'm really open to trying out new things. But yeah, goodbye.